we've all probably known someone who looks at other people as kind of a means to an end. What can this person do for me? And to be honest, all of us have probably done that at one time or another. I mean, when you're a little kid, it's pretty much natural to do that. Your parents are a means to the things you need. It may turn to the things you want, but if you have good parents, they'll teach you not to do that. And as you grow up and mature, you contribute so that it's an even exchange, so to speak. You give and you take, you receive, and the whole thing works out in a more healthy way. But if you've known someone that even as an adult, that's what they do, everyone is strictly a means to get what they want, whatever it is. It can be material, it can be emotional. We know that that's shallow. We don't like that. But yet, in the religious system, and I know I haven't been everywhere, but I've been in a lot of places, and in every religious system I've been in, I've always been taught that God is a means to get what I really want. In other words, if I want to be, and I've heard these terms, here's the line of blessing, give this physical or visual illustration. Here's the line of blessing. If you want the blessing, you do these things because these things please God. Over here, that doesn't please God. Over here, right here, get in the line of blessing. So God is a means to something that is other than God, because what God gives in that context is not himself. God gives his stuff. He gives his healings. He gives his financial blessings. He gives maybe relational blessings. That's what God is. And I just want to bring this to your attention because I think a lot of well-meaning people can get caught up in this and not realize what they're doing, not realizing how they are treating God. And the only way to overcome this is according to how you see your God. And if your God comes under the umbrella of your doctrine, your denomination, your religion, your whatever it is, your belief system, just know that that's not how it works. God is not a belief system. God is not a religion. God did not come here to give us a religion. God came here to give himself, his person. So he is not a means to something other than himself, as many would suppose, even though they don't say those words, but they live that way. God is a means to himself. That's why he said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. He is not the way to some other place that you get off of once you've traveled the way. No, he is the way to himself because he is truth and life. He is love. He is acceptance. He is purpose. He is knowledge. He is kindness. He is everything. So unless God is the focus of what you want, you're not getting what God has to offer. God is not a means by which you get something else. God is self-contained. He's everything you need.